Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Barcelona! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Shapes to shoot! Now it's Rooney. Now that's well seen too. Sané. Sané. He's got away. Fired deep. Oh, smashing header. Smashing delivery. Just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Distributed tidily. Nice bit of trickery. Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well timed, excellent interception. Grimaldo. Pelé. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Swings it across.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Kukçu. And it's Koundé. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, that looks a decent ball. Back into the middle.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Del Piero. And it's Sané. Pass is just off target. Knocks it into space. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Rooney. Del Piero. Pelé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Spread out to the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Galatasaray clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, that's fabulous. Sané. Now then, the ball's come loose. And Messi! Gattuso. Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. That ball looks a good one. Ibrahimovic! It's bounced back off the post. Caceres. Gehi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Otto made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Gattuso. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Lovely feet. Tries to pass it through. It's Rooney! Otto. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has not gone well. It's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Del Piero. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And this is Rooney. And this is Messi. He is through here.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Sade, and it's been played through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Ibrahimovic. Kukcu. Nicely spread. Played back in. Del Piero. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Del Piero is fouled. And he is going into that little black book. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Oh, just skips past the chance! Del Piero. Out towards the flank. Gavi. And this is Ronaldinho. And it's Pedri. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Otto. No, it's come to nothing. Yehi. Otto makes the interception.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
4,
time for changes
Rooney.
on both sides,
El
actually.
dorsal 13. El dorsal 17. Messi. El dorsal 9.
Kukcu
El dorsal 6.
shifted it to the
Serán
flank.
sustituidos por
Thinks about the shot.
45. El dorsal
Cannavaro
10.
deals with
El
that
dorsal
comfortably.
11. El dorsal 7.
Del Piero.
El dorsal 14. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Vieri. That's very neat. And he's managed to get free. Vieri! They've scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And Del Piero. Well, they've got it again. Pelé. He rises! Harmlessly behind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Sané, he has found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Osimhen. He's picked his way through. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Adams cuts out the pass.
Habrá 2 minutos de
That's
descuento.
going in strongly.
The ball's gone astray. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores.
Kukcu. Del Piero. He's in a great position here. Now there's a fine ball. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And time is up. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Pete.
Oh, what has happened? Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great chance here from Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Rooney. He's picked his way through. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. And he's there to retrieve it. Great ball, and he's in. It's Ronaldinho! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Grimaldo did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pinches it off him. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well read, nice interception. Gabriel, tidy with his distribution. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar. Rijkaard. Oh, that shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's an excellent interception. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Neymar with a fine tackle. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And it's Grimaldo. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Good ball, good take. Gavi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to pass it through. Gattuso. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice looking ball. It's out for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Nuno Mendes. He's a sharp little ball here. Gavi. He's looking wide. Now it's Rooney. He is through here. That has not gone well. And he's in on goal. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He's found a way through. That has been slung wide. Great vision. Gehi promptly onto that, and that is that. It's run loose here. He won't be happy with that one. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And here's Neymar. Looking to play him in. That's good defending, very good defending. No way through, so back it comes. Shifted it to the flank.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nuno Mendes. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Nuno Mendes tries across. Spread it left. Oh, it's a nice idea. And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nicely weighted ball. Now, this could be a chance. Here, and the shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Thinks about the shot. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rooney. Big chance! And it's in! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
He gets big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
In by Rooney. Right card. He's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Substitution.
What a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Coming on to replace him is number 9, Messi.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And this is Lewandowski. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yamal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That's a throw. Neymar. Raul. Out to the left it goes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! That pass isn't the best. Rijkaard! Oh, bang on target. Neymar with the short one. Cross to the back post. Vardiol gets good distance on it. Gabriel. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's been played through. Takes a shot!
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Neymar. He's got away. Now it's Gattuso. And he skips past his man.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nuno Mendes. Gattuso. And Mendes. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, it's come loose. Looking for the run. Opts to charge, surely! Has another go! Oh, taken with style. They have stolen level at the last. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect.
Real chance! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Arsenal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There will be 5
Well, the
minutes
last
added
moments now,
time.
Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Lopez. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Lewandowski. Chu does really well to win the ball there. Can he get it through? Out for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that is that. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Drinking is only allowed in the area.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at...
He's had a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Rooney finds himself offside. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's had a hit! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Pass somewhat off target. Pedri. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Crosses it in. Big header! No, not the best of headers. Kukchu is there and he can pick it up.
You know, Peter, sometimes it's just nice to draw attention to unheralded players, and Sergi, for me, fits the bill perfectly. I think he's a model of consistency and durability at fullback, ruggedly effective and always a hefty work rate. Always good to watch.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Baptiste, big chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gavi. And here's Rooney, out to the right. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp, knocks it out wide. Messi gets into some space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rooney touches it back. Back into the middle. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, nice touch. Now it's Gavi. Opts to... goes for the shot! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Nicely spread. That pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Platini, who does have an assist to his name. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He can get that clear. On the through ball. Platini. Chance, surely! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Here's a shot! Out to the left it goes. Now it's Rooney. That pass has been well intercepted. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Ibrahimovic, good chance here! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Platini. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rooney. And it's Gullit.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ronaldinho. Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. And the first 45 minutes are up. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And the action is back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Kukcu. Gavi. Played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice looking ball. This ended up in no man's land. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's well seen too. Koundé. Now it's Rooney. That has been slung wide. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Adams gets it clear. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Danger averted for now. Now it's Ibrahimovic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 19, Bale.
And it's Rijkaard.
Substitutions taking place. The attendance
Borussia
is
Dortmund
at
finding their passes.
52.
Abiati.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah.
Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Baresi cuts out the pass. it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
No, that was never going to make it. Pedri, and the pass is intercepted. And he's let fly. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, looks like he's been taken. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A case now of complete control. Nice sequence of passes, this. He has a look up. Oh, just Yamal! He has done it! They're back within reach! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Lamine Yamal demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Fermi threads one in. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Aviati deals with that nice and simple. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ronaldo is there to clear. Osimhen, it's beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Real chance here. Defending of the desperate variety. Could be danger here. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Lopez. And that's it. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simple. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. There's the whistle. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook.
It's Rooney! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pedri. That's a cute ball. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot could Rooney! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Now he's got space here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. Big chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Spread out to the left. And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Suarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Scholes. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Knocks it into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's not got that quite right. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Looking for a runner. Will play through for the wide man. Suarez receives it in a wide position. Goes long and straight. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. Goes for a shot! Kimmich. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. It's Luis Suarez! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Scholes. Ronaldinho. And that has put paid to that. Gavi. It's Grimaldo. Scholes. Scholes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Great ball, Luis Suarez! Pedri. Half an hour played now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Scholes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Played out wide. Koundé. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's got away. Oh, right place, right time. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well read, nice interception. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now, he's just misjudged that one.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
No, that was never going to make it. It's a searching pass. And he's there to clear it. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Pele. And this is Scholes. Shoots! Gavi. And it's Ronaldinho.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Decent progress down the left. Can he get onto this? Well read, and the danger is averted, and that's gone loose. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gehi gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho tries to pass it through. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Ronaldinho. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yamal. He's picked his way through. Kimmich. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kimmich. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Luis Suarez. Chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Botafogo really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Pedri. It's Kukchu. Some resolute defending there. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And that's going to be a booking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Knocks it out wide. Koundé powering forward here. Now it's Messi. Think through. He has a look at the shots.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pedri. Cross deflected behind for a corner. This is their second corner of the game. Pedri. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Luis Suarez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Scholes. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played. Grimaldo. Ronaldinho. Kupchu.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Fermin. Now it's Pele. Kupchu does well to get it back. And he's intervened well there. Scholes. Scholes. Ronaldinho. And that's a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores.
Pedri. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Pele. Aims beyond the defence. Has a look up and drives it forward.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Botafogo finding their passes. And it's Pedri. He's in space and looking for options. He is through here. Oh, terrible pass. Fermin. That is ended up in no man's land. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played out to the right. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pedri. Now it's Raul. And he's managed to get free. Now there's a fine ball.
Botafogo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He has found the way through. Osimhen takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Pele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fermin gets over and intercepts. And we're done. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It's just a bad day in the office.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
That is good strength. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Bullet really needed to be...
Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Danger averted for now. Very nicely done. Alonso aimed beyond the defence. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Serginho. Can he get it through? Cross needs to be good. Kunde clears it away. Kukçu. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Rooney. Now it's Ronaldinho. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. The ball goes in. Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gattuso.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Pedri running with the ball. Pedri, good, strong, and a chance! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision.
Kukcu. It's a pretty loose pass. He's through and all along. Looking for the run. Ronaldinho. Played out to the right. Messi has it in a wide position. Ball is over the line. Great vision. Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rui Costa. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Gattuso. Nice control.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pedri with the cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And now they can spring out of defence. Gavi. Serginho. There's the delivery. He gets big. And it's in. 2 up and in charge. And things are looking pretty good for them now. Just so calm under pressure. And he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Can he finish? And again. They've scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. Right place, right time. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Hello everybody, and
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. And he's surging through. And he's worked it through. Now there's a fine ball. Hullet is flagged offside. And they're back on the ball again. Xabi Alonso. Cross into the... It's a mighty effort! And he hits the net! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. No way through. It's a really well-measured ball. Costa Curta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is a great pick out. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pedri. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
And it's Gattuso. Played out wide. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Costa Corta. Cannavaro. For Messi. Xabi Alonso. Kukçu. Looking to play him in. And back to the goalkeeper. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's through here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A chance for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
That has been knocked clear. Well read, and the danger is averted.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Half an hour gone in the second half. Grimaldo. Looking for options for movement. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Koundé, and it's Kukçu. Fermin will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Xabi Alonso, Gattuso, Cannavaro. Now Gattuso, Serginho. Good ball, good take. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Drives it in. Chance, surely! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Look, that was a tech...
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I feel I must single out Carlos Tevez. He may be on the small side, but he's feisty and robust and works as hard as anyone else out there, and I think he exudes quality. The package is compact, but the delivery is considerably bigger.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. That is great defending, so alert. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Aubameyang, Topdisum! Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. Fired deep towards the back post. Koundé gets it away. Oh, this is a great position. Crossed it again.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Müller. Müller unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. He's looking wide. It's Topdisum. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good ball out wide. Pedri. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another.
He's had a shot! No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. No goals as yet. Soboslai. Gavi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rooney. Topdisum. Vitinha. Oh, that's a very... And Tevez! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping. Kukçu is there, and he can get that clear. That's good vision. And this is Rooney. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Aubameyang. And it's Vitinha. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. 15 minutes till half-time. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vitinha. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Great vision. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's the chance to counter. Tevez. Great chance! He's delivered all right!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Searching pass he's played there. Taken back almost at once. Look at the space here. Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Kachu! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Aubameyang. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. And he's well positioned here. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Barcelona really could have done without this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
To further improve their position of comfort.
El dorsal 13, el dorsal 17, Messi, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 6.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Ronaldinho, he has found the way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That has been slung wide. Osimhen. Over to the left. Played back in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That has been cut short. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Ronaldinho. Always onto this. Oh, well played. Pass somewhat off target. Aims beyond the defence.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a shade optimistic. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Fermin. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Muller. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ronaldinho. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hazard looking for options for movement. That is a crunching tackle. Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. This is Tevez. Yamal.
Omia Ardija have really been terrific at...
And Tevez! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Tevez. Koundé cuts out the pass. Now it's Joelinton. He rises! And that would have been game, set and match.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Alex Grimaldo delivers. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tevez. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's lost his man here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Kachu! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Fermin. That is a little undercooked. He's in a good position here. Can he finish? And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he's gone direct here. 4 extra minutes added on. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho, he is wide and looking to get onto this. And we're done. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And that gets things running.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, and the danger is averted. Roberto Baggio. And it's Belletti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the pass is intercepted. De La Cruz. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Played out to the right. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Belletti. Cruyff. And that's really well manoeuvred. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. So much time and space here.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid progress.
Goes for a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Out to the left it goes. Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Cruyff. He is through here. Hakimi can get it clear. Puskás. Can he finish? There it is! There is the breakthrough. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number...
Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's being urged to shoot. Nice interception, well timed. Davids. And it's Belletti. Cannavaro. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Distributed tidily. Swings in across. Vardiol with the clearance. Back into the middle. That has found him in acres of space. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! He scored! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Grimaldo. That's beautifully weighted. Can he get onto this? Shoots! Off the post! Davids. Well, that pass isn't the best. Puskás. And this is Roberto Baggio. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Big chance! Just off target.
Puskás certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he's being shifted off it. Puskás played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's played. It's a mighty effort. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tries to play it through. Oh, red, nice interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. Kukçu. De la Cruz. Over to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Davids. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Brilliantly cut out. And now they can clear their lines.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's found a way through. Cruyff. Roberto Baggio. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi. Now that's a lovely exchange. Rummenigge. Grimaldo. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ronald. Tries a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, Rooney. El dorsal
And it's
17,
hoisted clear.
Messi. El dorsal 6.
Tries from
Serán
distance.
sustituidos por el
And
dorsal
that will
45,
sail harmlessly
el dorsal
past.
5.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That looks a good ball through. Yamal. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. De la Cruz conjures time and space where few can. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rummenigge. And this is Roberto Baggio. And there's green grass ahead of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Look at the De la Cruz! Alex Grimaldo. Bullish header! And that would have won it.
De la Cruz really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Guti. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's having a go! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky, lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Cannavaro cuts it out. Gerrard. Tries to pass it through. Oh, what a ball! And the finish! Goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
En el minuto 89.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Pinches it off him. Grimaldo. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter. And with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Five minutes to add.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Gavi wins the duel this time. Ronaldinho. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Puskas. Oh, some tackle that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias, a proper defender. Someone...
Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? And this is Ronaldo. He's got away. Oh, bang! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cleared away. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Pass somewhat off target. Chance here to counter. Ooh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
So it is still 0-0. And here's Aubameyang, and this is Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was very necessary. Ruben Dias. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tries to pass it through. He's through here. He might be in. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldo gets it away. Aubameyang is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Ronaldinho. And a chance! In he goes again. Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
gone all the way through to the keeper. Vitinha charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Knocks it out wide, but it's Ronaldinho. The ball has bounced loose now. Makaleli. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. He has found the way. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Time and again they are repelled. Played into space. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's been given away. He is through here. Poor robust challenge. It's their second corner of the game. It's really well cleared. De la Cruz. Barcelona have a free kick. Grimaldo is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Ronaldinho! That was travelling.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Aubameyang. He's Aubameyang! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the action is back underway. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! Manchester United are back on level terms. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's heaved it away. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to dink it through. And they've got rid. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. That has not gone well. Guardiola getting this one clear. Can he get on the end of this? Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Danger averted for now. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's going to go a long way. That's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho, it's Ronaldinho! De La Cruz can so cleverly bypass the press. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Spread it left. Ronaldinho. De La Cruz. Pickford claims comfortably. Hakimi. It's Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. De La Cruz. And that was nowhere near his best.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Griezmann. Great vision. Oh, they could break here. That's an imaginative pass. Kukçu with the clearance. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Threads one in. Grimaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for the run. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Been looking for. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he shoots! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
6,
making
el
consecutive
dorsal
changes here.
19, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 22.
Beckham! That is decidedly lacking. Is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
4 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Aubameyang. Probing pass. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the shot! And he hits the net. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Manchester United give themselves a... And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Turkey have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders...
Rooney! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not the most accurate pass. Can he finish? Turkey have the chance to go the other way. And here's Rooney. It's Rooney! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona have their second corner now. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Hakimi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
That pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. De La Cruz takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Turkey are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, who's going to be first to this? Cáceres hoisted in, and he's there to clear it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lam, this is promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's there to get it away. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Caresses it through. Now it's Ronaldinho. Great vision. Oh, super ball. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Barcelona have their third corner. Oh, what has happened here? And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. Now it's Lewandowski. Vardiol cuts it out. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get it through? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's cut it out. And the finish! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Fermin. Defending was strong and firm. Pedri. Cáceres spots it and intercepts. That's a cute ball. Could be danger here. De La Cruz! Just cruising. They are cruising. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Well, the climbs up big. Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Van Dijk. Caceres. Caceres. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. And he was quick to react. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. No, that's been intercepted. That has been cut short. And it's Lopez. That's gone loose. And he's quick to get it clear again. Lahm. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Hazard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him away? Hakimi. It's Pedri. Now it's Rooney. De la Cruz. Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's looking wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's Ronaldinho! Keeper always had the measure of that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Turkey appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mbappe.
The attendance for this
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
80,113.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. De la Cruz.
That's good play from him.
He's through, now is he in? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Rooney. Played out to the right. Played back in. Not the most accurate pass. Bumps him off it. De La Cruz! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi's cross. Fermin. And this is Lewandowski. He's in a great position here, and he's got the beating of his man. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Substitution for Turkey.
He's having a good look here. So the perfect chance to get one back.
Number 21.
Rafinha!
Number 10. Messi. Number 7. Hazard. Number 19.
Foot in.
Conte. Coming on the field. Number
Vinicius
23.
Junior gets into a good
Vinicius
position.
Junior.
Nice control.
Number 4.
Knocks it into space.
Number 20.
This is chance for a shot!
Number 25, Ribery. Number 22, Pedri. Substitution.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Played into space out wide. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Foden, looking for options for movement. Great ball. Decent chance! And he hits the net! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Bastoni. Back into the middle. Oh, that was vital. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
In with the challenge, driving forward. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Yamal. Caceres wins the duel this time. Well, that is one way to stop him. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rafinha. And he skips past his man. Pedri. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen gets through on his own, and he's found a way past. Ribery. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Pass somewhat off target. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Taken goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but and we're done. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening.
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Messi. Rooney! Otto carries the ball down the right.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. This might spell danger. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to belt it away. And he's managed to get free. And this is Messi. Rooney, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super find. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pedri getting this one clear. Roberto Carlos. Pires. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Ended up in no man's land. Now it's Isak. Shot could be on. He's shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Great chance! Well, now it's he's been caught napping. And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Backward it goes. And it's Rijkaard. And he's in on Isak! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, important interception. De La Cruz. Hakimi. Rooney. Hakimi. Oh, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Del Piero. Pedri. Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hakimi plays it in. Oh, well played. Now it's Isak. And this is Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? It's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Over to the left. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff. Perez. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with it. It's Ronaldinho! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gives it back. Perez. Now it's Isak. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking to play him in.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's found a way through. Marquinhos gets it away. Ronaldinho! Taken back almost at once. Played out to the right.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Just decent chance! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Back into the middle. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He won't be happy with that one. Cruyff. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So what can they conjure from this one? So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. absolute peach. And they're back in front. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Perez. Kukchu does well to get it back. Messi. There will be a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 19.
Aims beyond the defence. He's got away. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. So much. And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely spread. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's been given away. Rafinha. Big header! He's scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Rafinha.
That's good play from him.
Rijkaard. Vitz. Now it's Del Piero. He's through here. Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Grimaldo. He's in plenty of space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nicely aimed pass. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! That's a throw. And the shot! Oh, brilliant save. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite them...